Life is about making choices. Each and every single day of our life, we have so many choices to make. And these choices create differences. It creates result. Because whenever we do something, every actions always bring result. When we're making choices, it creates changes that are happening in our life. As a result, the clearer our mind is, the better the choice that we are making. So how we can make better choices? It has to begin with reason, not emotions. Because emotion clouds our judgment. I'm not saying that emotion is a bad thing, but it transforms everything that you see based on your emotion. For example, if you look at a person's face with anger, then you are not trying to understand the person. You will look at the person through your anger and you will fall into a prey of your own prejudice and bias instead of really trying to know the person. So if we're making a choices based on a reason, not emotion, we can make better choices. It's become very logical. There are some tips that can help us to make better choices in life. Number one, pause and forward. Before making a choices, many times we have so many things to deal with in our life and we always carry something connect with some other issues that we already have. For example, if you're coming home back from work after a long busy day, then it's not easy to just to jump in and deal with things at home when you still have the mind that still connect with everything at your workplace. So if you leave some time in your life to pause, close your eyes, take a deep breath, ground yourself, then you can move forward with the choice that you are making in front of you. Then you can disconnect of all the factors that still falling from other places, and that way you can become more focused on what choice that you want to make. Number two, find out what we want. To making choices, it begins with really know ourselves, what we really wanted. Only when we really know what we want, we can implement it. So how to know ourselves? It's the same thing with similar thing with number one. In the process of pause and forward, you are able to disconnect yourself from everything on the outside for a while, disconnecting yourself from what is out there, influencing your decision making, and concentrate on learning about yourself, find out what you really want. So that can help you to making choice much better. Number three, focus on the method, not the result. One of the things that stop people from making choices in their life because they're afraid to fail. Failing is not a bad thing. Failing is a process of learning, because learning means time we spend not understanding it, not getting it. So fail is a process of learning. But a lot of time people cannot make any choices in life because they're too afraid to fail, to make mistake. And human life is full of mistake. So we concentrate on the process, on the method of implementing the choice that we want to make. In that way, we actually more focused and attentive and become more careful in things that we are doing. Instead of worry about how the result would be, what kind of impression people will have about it, because you cannot control that result. There are many other factors that are beyond your control. But with the method, the process is something you can do, you can add, you can input, and that make a lot of changes. Number four, plan your action. Whatever choices you are going to make, it has to be implemented. And to implement it successfully and effectively is about planning. Break it down to day by day, break it down to one step at a time. And you can focus on one thing at a time. And you can make big choices become much smaller choices and help you to make the smaller choices easier. When you make choices smaller, it doesn't feel that it creates much of the impact to be afraid. So that's why you can make the small choices easier than the bigger one. So if you plan the actions and break it down to little things, then you can really focus on one thing at a time. That way you can make better choices in your life too. Number five, review your action. To develop everything in our life, it begins with revealing everything that we have done. Take it as a lesson for us to learn more about it. When we reveal what we have done, we can make better choices in the future because we have some knowledge, some experience about it. We can input the experience as a part of decision making. So these are 5 main points that we can also use into making decisions in life. But remember, it begins with reason, not emotion.